Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes after completing some important program of control statement, that is C++ program. The question is the largest, smallest and second largest of three numbers by using simple if statement. Let's one more program about the concept of the simple if statement. Okay kya? So the question of the program is the write a program to find out the total amount, final amount of the bill. Okay kya? And in this program we are going to find out the total amount, or we can say that the final amount of the bill in this case here. So but also one very important note is there about the program. Maybe the value is the total amount of the bill is greater than 1000, then only the discount is going to allow. You have to remember it, what I am going to tell in note. Such note is going to apply in this program here. So we can say that now in this program we are going to find out the total amount of the bill as well as the final amount of the bill in this case. But also very important note about the total amount of the bill is this. So the total amount of the bill is greater than 1000, then 8% discount is allowed here. If total amount of the bill less than 1000, no discount. The discount value is equal to 0. Clear this point here? So by using such note, I am going to solve this program. Note ಏನಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ 8% ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್. ಲೆಟ್ ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ 1400. ಸೊ ಎನಿವನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ, the 1400 that is greater than 1000. correct? No, 1000 ಮತ್ತೆ 1400 ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1400 is greater than 1000. that means sure here 8% discount calculation is we need to do. correct here? so ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, 1000 total amount 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ರೆ 8% ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ನೌ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪುಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಿಲ್ from keyboard or through the keyboard 1400. okay kya? And later next one, the second point, as we know that, so in case of the second point we can say that, so assuming that if the total amount of the bill is less than 1000, in this case the discount value is equal to 0. correct? No, ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ if you are assuming, if you are taking the total amount of the bill is less than 1000, in this case the discount value is equal to 0 here. And later next one, but if the total amount of the bill is greater than 1000, the total amount of the bill is greater than 1000 here, then sure the 8% discount is allowed. okay kya? the 8% discount is allowed in this case here. so ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? so ಇದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. okay, if the total amount of the bill is greater than 1000, then sure the 8% 8% discount is allowed. So here we can say that, for example, the total amount here 1400, okay, yeah, and later next one into greater than 1000 means how many discount? What's the discount? The discount is 8/100. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000, ದೆನ್ ಶೂರ್ ದಿ 8% ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಲೌಡ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು 8% ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ 1400 ಇಂಟು 8/100, ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾ? ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ 8/100 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್, that means what's the discount value will get? This discount value is equal to, the discount value is equal to 112, okay? So 112 ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Clear this one? When you are going to take the value 1400 into 8/100, ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? 112, okay? Now after calculating the discount in this case, here as we know that the discount value, as we know that the discount value is equal to 112. ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಂಟು 8/100 here. And later next one is about, after knowing, now in this program not just only we are going to find out the total amount of the bill with that final amount of the bill also. So how to calculate the final amount of the bill in this case here? So final amount of the bill we can calculate just by subtracting the discount from the total amount of the bill, okay kya? So total amount ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. total amount ಎಷ್ಟು? 1400. So by subtracting the discount from the total amount of the bill, discount ಎಷ್ಟು? 8%, ಇದು 112, okay? No, so 1400 minus 112, that means when you are going to subtract, we'll get the 1288. such 1288, that is equal to the final amount of the bill. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? ನೀವು 1400 ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ 8% ಇದು 112 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು? that means by subtracting the discount from the total amount of the bill, so we'll get the final amount answer as the 1288. if you are getting the same answer, that means it is the result of the program. that means whatever the result you got, such one is the correct result of the program here. Okay, now we know that in solution, what's the procedure I used just to get the solution of the program here, and later words we go for the algorithm. Okay, solution ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಲ್ಲ? about the solution here ನಾನು ಏನು ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ. just only first I inputted the value to the total amount, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ? total amount ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000 ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 8% ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅದು ನಾವು ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000 ಆದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಯುವರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 900, ಸೊ 900 ಮೈನಸ್ 0, ಸೊ ದಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ 900 ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ದಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಫ್ 8% ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000, then only discount is going to allow, that is 8% discount. So because of this, after getting the discount, I subtracted from the total amount of the bill. So whatever the answer I got, that is called as the final amount of the bill. Okay, now after the solution, next thing about the algorithm. As we know that first point is the start, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಂಪುಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ total amount as we can write as a comment line. Okay, and later next one, so it is just only the assumption, if total amount of the bill is less than 1000, then no discount is allowed here. Okay, so the discount value is equal to 0. So clear this point here. Okay, now maybe if the discount, that means the total amount is greater than 1000. ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ 0. So we need to write the, that means when we are going to write the discount value is equal to 0, if total amount of the bill is less than 1000, then no discount is allowed. So in this case the discount will be 0. Okay, the discount is equal to 0. But later the fourth procedure, we need to use the condition if total amount greater than 1000. Clear this point here? If total amount greater than 1000, then sure, if the condition is true, then we are going to make the calculation of the discount. The discount is equal to total amount by 8 by 100. Correctly this point here. So now later next one, how I calculate the total amount into 8 by 100. So ಆಗ ನನಗೆ 112 answer ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. Correct no kya? The 112 answer. So just only the discount calculation, total amount into 8 by 100. Okay kya? And later after that, after getting the discount, now I can make the calculation for the final amount. So how to do the calculation for the final amount? That means step 5. Here computing or a calculation of the final amount. Compute the final amount of the bill kya? So final amount ಹೇಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? Total amount minus discount. That means subtracting the discount from the total amount of the bill, and finally it going to display the final amount and stop the program. So clear this point here. So ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ procedure ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ? The procedure is the, first of all start the algorithm. Second, inputting total amount. Third, discount ಯಾವಾಗ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. If total amount greater than 1000, then we are going to take one condition. The condition, if total amount greater than 1000, then discount 8% is allowed. Correct Lakshya? And after getting the discount greater than 1000 means 8% discount is going to allow in this case here. And later then we are going to make the calculation of the final amount. So the final amount is equal to subtract the discount from the total amount of the bill. Final amount is equal to total amount minus discount. And later was after that we'll get as the if you want to display the total amount also, you can display 1400 here. If you don't want just only to display the final amount, so we can write display the final amount and finally the stop the algorithm of the program. Clear this point here? Okay, now later next one is about our flow chart. So we can say that what's the procedure we used in solution as well as in algorithm, the same thing going to apply in case of the flow chart. Okay, now first one is the start by using terminal. Second, I want to imput data into the total amount. Correct here? By using symbol, input symbol. Then I am doing one process calculation and I am using value to our variable discount. So discount value is equal to 0. By using this symbol, process symbol, I am doing some of the operation. When you are going to give some of the value, when you are assigning or initializing some value to the variable, then you have to remember it. Sure, this symbol going to use, this symbol is the process symbol. So discount value is equal to 0. ಯಾವಾಗಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? So total amount less than 1000 ಆದರೆ discount value is equal to 0. No calculation of the discount. Okay kya? But if the condition is not true, discount value is not equal to 0, ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿ that means sure we are using or taking one decision. Correct now? So the decision symbol going to use is total amount greater than 1000. If the condition is true, T means true here. If the condition is true, ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ? Total amount greater than 1000. If the condition is true, then discount value is equal to total amount into 0.08. That is called as 8 by 100. Clear this point? 8% discount is allowed. So the calculation of the discount here, if the condition is false, ಯಾವಾಗ condition false ಆಗ್ತದೆ, that means total amount is less than 1000. Okay here, that means here discount value is equal to 0. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗೆ 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಮೇ ಬಿ 1001 ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ 900 ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೇ ಬಿ 1000 ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ? ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ greater than 1000. if you are using any condition greater than or equal ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗ 1000 ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 1000 total amount equal to 1000 then only we can use the condition. if greater than ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಎಷ್ಟಿರಬೇಕು? 1000 ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. so you should use it equal sign. if you are using greater than or equal sign then only you can take the you can apply such condition to the value 1000 also. clear this point? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾನು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೈನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1000 ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 1000 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. 8% ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟಿನ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 1000 ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೈನ್ ಆರ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ such condition going to apply more than 1000. so more than 1000, one example 1001, 1002, 1010. okay kya? so this condition applying, and later if the condition is false, each and every calculation we did, that means maybe by taking total amount is equal to less than 1000 or maybe the total amount is greater than 1000, it depend on Q here, and later then we are going to make the calculation of the final amount. so final amount subtracting discount from the total amount of the bill. so final amount is equal to total amount minus discount. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ನೀವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 900 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ 900 ಮೈನಸ್ 0, ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ 0 ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ 900 ಆದ್ರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ 1000 ಗಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಂದ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್, ಲೇಟರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, and lastly stop the algorithm. so clear this point here? so the final amount, that means here also we are going the calculation of the final amount. so the symbol is the process symbol here, and also the final amount I want to display, so the symbol is the output symbol, and lastly we need to stop the program by using the symbol. The symbol name is the terminal symbol. so clear this point here? okay, now let's go for the program. okay kya? the program, so we know that header file hash include IO stream, hash include conio, and hash include maybe IO manip if you want. if you are using endline and surw, then sure all these object hold the header file IO manip.h. and later next one, void main open close, that means it going to start the program, and should remember it, this space is there, don't go to write this space, you have to leave this space. void main should be written in lowercase letter, should not be terminated by semicolon. Otherwise every time I am telling after completing each statement you have to write the semicolon, but should remember it, it's there in the rules of the void main kya? should write by using lower letter, okay, and should not be terminated by using the semicolon. Then opening of the parenthesis, so here we can say that, so open and closing of the parenthesis, later words we need to open the flower bracket. correct no? Here the meaning of the flower bracket, it indicates the starting of the program. so flower bracket in ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದರ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. correct no? so here I am using the data type as the float. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 1400 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ 0 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಯಾಕೆ? so here we can say that means here maybe I am taking the discount calculation while going to take or make the discount calculation, I am using 1400 into a 0.08 here. as we know that the float data type is using to take the fractional point. correct no? Here that means the integer part as well as the fractional part here. so just only because of this reason I am using the data type as the float. okay, clear this point here? the float here, so total amount t amount agi ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, I am declaring the variable name as the t amount, that is equal to total amount, and dis anta ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, that is equal to discount here and final amount here. Statement going to terminate by using this semicolon, and for every statement I used the comma here, just only I separated the variable. As we know that if you are not using comma, then sure the compiler giving or providing some of the error, not going to execute the program properly here. Just only the cursor going to blink in this point only if you are not using, if you are not separating the variable properly. Okay, now later next one, CLR SCR open close semicolon. As we know that the header file conio.h here, and we know that the command line we can use for the CLR SCR to clear the screen. Okay, here to clear the screen. And later next one, just only before going to do some of the calculation, maybe less than or greater than, first I want to display some message on the screen here. So see out, the operator is the stream insertion operator, then opening of the double quotation. As we know that if any message you want to display, such going to write by using double quotation. So ಯಾವ message ನನಗೆ display ಆಗಬಹುದು, any message you can write enter total amount, input the value for the total amount, or input the total amount, any type of the message, it depend on you, it's your wish, you can write any type of the message here. So then colon, just only to look attractive here, closing of the double quotation and this semicolon. So this is going to display. ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಆಗ ನಾನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಸ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಎನಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಂಟು ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಸಿನ್, ದಿ ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಿನ್, ದಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ CIN, the full form of the CIN, that means console input. So the meaning of the console input, which takes the input that is given by the user here. So what's the input I am providing to the variable total amount, it takes the input. Okay kya? So yakandre nanu T amount anta declare madidene, so like that only we need to write. Okay kya? When you are going to take any variable name, like that only how you are going to declare, in same manner, in same letter we need to take, otherwise the compiler can't identify whether it's a same variable name or maybe any changes in the variable name here, can't identify, then sure you will get some of the error in the program here. So like our declaration we need to write T amount semicolon. Okay, and later next one is the this is equal to 0 semicolon. What's the meaning, what's the comment line? So we can say that assuming that total amount of the bill is less than 0, correct? No, if the total amount of the bill is less than 0, then in this case the discount will be 0. Okay, so this value is equal to 0. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ than 1000. Sometime if you want you can take less than 1000 only. So to both condition it possible to do the or use the program here. So discount value is equal to 0 semicolon. Later next one I am using one condition, the condition if total amount greater than 1000, then sure the calculation this value is equal to 8 by 100.0. So because of this I used the data type float. Okay, 0.0 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಂಟು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ 8 by 100 into 1400 here. So it going to make the calculation of the discount amount. Okay, discount amount here. And later next one is after that I am going to do the calculation of the final amount of the bill. Final amount ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ here. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 1400 minus 112, ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಲೇಟರ್ ವಾಸ್ now just only if you want to show the total amount each and everything on the monitor, you can write Cout operator, opening of the double quotation, total amount is equal to, then again operator T amount, then operator end line semicolon, like that you can use. If you don't want to show all those information one by one, if you want to show just only the final amount of the bill here, then you can write the message as the Cout stream ಇನ್ಸರ್ಷನ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಹೆಸರು ನಾನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ನಮಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು display the answer final amount is equal to 1288 here as we know that the program going to close by using ch open close semicolon and closing of the program. So clear this point here. So this is the program. So this program the concept by using the simple if okay kya the simple if here if the condition is true it executing this statement here if the condition is false not going to execute the statement. So clear this concept. So we know that we can find out the total amount as well as the final amount of the bill. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.